Hello again and welcome back to English with Malik. Well, I have come today again with a very important lesson for you, uh, and a lesson that will really help you in your spoken and written both forms of English. It's a topic that we call idioms. Idioms are actually expressions which have a special meaning. So I have collected a number of idioms which are very common and mostly like it's the native speakers who use them. So if you study them with me today, come along with me in today's journey of learning English, then you will learn some really very important and very refreshing and very interesting idioms. Well, let's not waste our time. The very first is she's a peach. Okay, if you say that somebody is a peach, it means she's sweet and helpful. Okay, so if a person is a peach, it means the person is sweet and helpful. He is full of beans, which means he is not telling the truth. He is hiding something. So if somebody is full of beans, it means the person is hiding something. The person is not telling the truth. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. It's a very common expression, idiom. It means I don't care for that. Okay, I'm not concerned about that. And if I say it is my cup of tea, it means I care about that. Okay, he is full of balloony. That means he doesn't know what he's talking about. He is unclear. He is kind of uncertain about whatever he is saying. So we say that he is full of ballooning. Then we have it's just sore grapes. Okay, by sore grapes we mean they have resentment. By resentment we mean they hate each other. So when somebody is so has it's a sore grape, it means they do not like each other. There is hate between them, resentment between them. That's corny. By that we mean there is it's a sentimental, old, and not funny anymore. There is something which is not sentimental and old, but it's not funny. We don't find any fun into it. It has become boring, so we say it's corny. I'm in a pickle. If I say I'm in a pickle, it means I'm in a dilemma. I'm in a confusion. I cannot make a decision. I do not know which way to go. Like the Hamlet said, to be or not to be, that is the question. He brings bacon the home. Okay, that means that he is actually the bread earner. He brings home the family money. It's when he works, the money comes and the home runs. So we say he brings home the bacon. She's in a stew. In a stew mean upset. So we say she is upset. If you are upset about something, we say that you are in a stew. He is the top banana. Okay, which means he is the head man. He is at the top of the hierarchy. He is the boss actually. So we say he is the top banana. Then we have he is the salt of the earth. Okay, if somebody is salt of the earth, actually he's a very good person. Salt of the earth is like really somebody who is doing something good for the people, and he has very good characteristics, very good attitude and behavior, and wonderful man to be with. So we say he's the salt of the earth. I'm nuts about you. Oh, really? I'm in love with you. If you are nuts about you, you are in love with that person. There are two peas in a pod. That means if you see one, you see the other. If we normally talk about the people, if there are, for example, twins, so we say there are two peas in a pod. If we talk about two friends who are very much, like each other, so they wear same kind of clothes, they talk about same things, their likes and dislikes are same. So we say there are two peas in a pod. It's a piece of cake. By piece of cake, we mean it's quite simple. It's just very easy to do. He's a real ham. By that we mean he's just an actor and probably the bad one. So we can't depend on him, can't rely on him, can't say that he's the real man. He's just a ham. We say so he's a real ham. It's hard not to crack. If something is hard not to crack, it is really difficult to do. So we say it's a difficult problem to solve. Suppose you have some money issues and you can't have or you can't arrange money, then it's really hard not to crack. She is worth her salt. If somebody is worth their salt, they are actually a very valuable employee. So when we say she is worth her salt, it means she's a very valuable employee. When she's in the company progresses a lot. Let's talk Turkey. When you talk Turkey, you talk seriously. Suppose we are having fun, talking about this and that, beating about the bush. Then somebody says, okay, please stop and let's talk Turkey, mean let's get serious. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Oh, yes. You can't do both the things. That is, you can't use it and save it. Suppose you have money and you want to spend it and as well as you want to, save it. So, you can't have your cake and eat it too. He's a bad egg. If somebody is a bad egg, he cannot be trusted. You can't trust him. So don't share your secrets with that person. Don't talk heart to heart with him. Well, the next is we need to break the ice. Okay. If you say we need to break the ice, actually, maybe like it's a meeting in which we are, and there are a lot of people, a lot of new people, and they're a bit hesitant to talk to each other. So we say, let's break the ice. Let's be friendly. Let's start talking. We'll get a baker's dozen. By that we mean we'll get 13 items. Okay. Normally in a dozen there are 12 items, but we'll get an extra item. So when there is something extra that is given to you, we say we'll get a baker's dozen. That is 13 items. He's got a finger in every pie. If you got a finger in every pie, it means you have a lot to deal with. So we say he has many deals going. He's talking and making deals with a lot of people at the same time. So we say he's got a finger in every pie. You'll have to take potluck. Okay, when you say you'll have to take a potluck, by that we mean be happy with what we have on hand. Okay, so whatever you have, be content with it, be happy with it. That is to have potluck. She's hard boiled. When we say somebody is hard boiled, we mean to say that he or she makes tough deals, tough decisions. Okay, not everybody does that. It's really a very unique quality. So if somebody can make tough decisions, tough deals, we say that person is hard boiled. He is an apple of my eye. Okay, if somebody is an apple of my eye, he is my favorite person. So we say he's my favorite person. Maybe a child, maybe an employee, maybe somebody I really like and love. He's a rotten egg. If somebody is a rotten egg, it means he is thoroughly an evil person. Okay, so avoid people who are really rotten eggs. It's for the birds. If we say something is for the bird, it's a crazy idea. It's a crazy idea. Don't go for it. Why? Because it's for the birds. She eats like a bird. Okay, if somebody is eating like a bird, it means the person eating very little or nothing. So we say she eats little or nothing. Therefore, she eats like a bird. And finally, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. If somebody is really a bad guy who is pretending to be a good one, we say he is a wolf in sheep's clothing. We need to avoid such people, who seem very nice, but they are really evil and they are trying to do harm to you. Okay, this is it. We have covered 30 of the very common, very valuable, and everyday usage idioms which native speakers use a lot. I would suggest and recommend that please, memorize them, practice them, use them as much as possible in your speaking and writing. They will really sharpen your language skills. Okay, this is it for now. I'll come up with a next video lesson with some interesting aspect of English language. Until then, bye.